abandoned castle known to be haunted, would you do it? Hey, me, Harold.
The answer was anonymous. Is that saying it right? And it was easy for us. You wouldn't even have to give us $100,000. We'd probably do it for $10 because we want to go to a castle.
I'd love it.
I mean, that means we're not in the United States. We're going to get to go to someplace really cool. We'd love to see some of
like
these
a castle in Ireland.
1,400,
gorgeous,
huge, giant castles. We'd love to do it.
And if it was haunted, we would just be praying throughout the thing and
we want to check it out. So it's not a big deal to us.
I wouldn't go to be scared. I wouldn't go to investigate. I would just go to be there.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. Oh my gosh, I would love that.
Got us excited, but we got no way of getting there.
We'll go fund me.
Send money.
We don't really have a question, but was hoping you could give us a shout out. We listen faithfully every week and have gained in numbers since the first show this past winter. My name is Tamara, and I'm from Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah, hey.
My sister, no, not Canada.
But still says Fargo, hey.
No, North Dakota. They don't say
yeah, but they're pretty close up there to the border, eh?
Ugh. My sister Tanya and I listen, and now our friends Rob, Nicole, Lily, and Kevin listen with us too. We're the #1 fan crew in North Dakota. So, hey, they want a shout out. So,
what formally would be a shout out then?
Yo, Tamara, woo! Nicole, Rob, Lily, Kevin, shout, woo! I don't know if they just want us to read their email and say, hey. Okay.
Well, maybe they need something more special because they wanted to make sure that they realize out of the 50 states, North Dakota, they're the #1 fan.
Oh, okay.
And they're bringing people. They're drawing it in.
Yeah.
And so they might need something more.
Okay, what do you want to give them, Scott?
I'm not sure, but I could say, I just want to give a nice shout out to Tamara, Tanya, Rob, Nicole, Lily, Kevin. Rock on!
Oh, that was good. Much better. I'm really lame. Yeah. Oh, that other one was, how much hate mail do you get every week?
We've read all the hate mail, like 2 or 3. That's all we've ever had.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, there was one I didn't read. There was a lot of cussing.
Yeah,
that was
cussing.
stupid.
We didn't repeat that
was
one.
gay.
But that was it. So you've heard 2 or 3. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all there's been.
So.
No,
it's
we
don't
okay.
Really have...
I mean, I think a lot of it is because of how we handle the hate mail.
They don't want to.
It's not going to work to send too much because we're just going to turn it around.
Because we don't really care if people don't like us.
We're here to help. And if you don't want our help, you don't have to listen.
Not everybody has to like me.
It's just like if you don't like what's on TV, then change the channel.
Yeah, duh. Turn us off.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where can I get Heidi's book? Joey Random. You can go to my website, which is HeidiKLinden.com. And it's also on Amazon. Daughter of Siva, Sceva. You can go there, check it out. I heard
or you can buy my book.
You don't have a book.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. Have you ever... Wait. No. I heard you talking about... Oh, we said this already. I heard you talking about a paranormal TV show you were on. Where can I find that?
Okay, it's not until the fall. We'll let you know when the time comes.
L.A. Sexy Maxie.
L.A. Sexy Maxie.
Not sexy. Saxy Maxie.
Saxy Maxie.
Sassy. So we will let you guys know closer to the time. Have you ever experienced ghosts touching you?
Yes.
Do they make phones ring? Electrical go funny. KGV Namaste.
Yes.
Yes.
And Mantino.
Yep. You got... Wait.
I got touched several times.
Didn't you get hit? Did someone get hit? Someone get slapped or something?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
And well, I mean, it hit me hard,
Yeah, in your face you got touched, right?
Man, it was weird because I didn't realize what had happened. And it was actually our Wiccan friend was with us. Mm-hmm. And she was ahead of us walking through there. And she turns around and she has a little smile on her face. She goes, "Get spiderweb on your face?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Didn't I just walk in front of you?" In other words, if there was a spider web, she would have gotten the spider web, not me. She goes, "You just got touched." I'm like, "What?"
Oh, yeah.
She goes, "Yeah." And the place was known from other people. They had said that they like touching guys.
Yeah.
Whoever this is likes to touch guys. And just, it was like a spider web. It happened several times.
My flashlight knocked out of my hand.
Oh, yes.
Like someone
the same place.
Yeah. A different...
I remember that thing got knocked like
really far down the hall.
I wondered what you were doing. I remember when that happened, I was like, why are you throwing your flashlight? I mean, this thing went sailing from behind you.
It was like, because when you're not paying attention, and all of a sudden it was like whack, and the thing, it just lost...
it didn't fall. It took off.
Right.
It just,
so
like somebody come from behind behind her and smacked it really hard and
Yeah.
shot it forward. Now, at the moment, I've guessed, that's a stupid thing to do, but that's not what happened, you know?
Duh.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have been touched, and they do, I don't know about the phone ring thing. That would be more demonic, because they are power. No.
Remember the
What?
the lady in Milwaukee, the cop?
Well, that was demonic, though.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, that's not what
She
they're
said
talking about.
ghost.
Well, yeah, but they might be thinking
okay.
ghost, demonic, whatever. I think in general, but
Yeah, that
yes,
lady in Milwaukee.
we did have phone issues.
She was having phone issues. In fact, she ended up getting her phone on what do you call it, unpublished?
Well, it was unpublished to begin with.
No.
Nobody had that number.
Oh,
because
that's
she
what it
was
was.
a detective or something.
Yeah.
And she says, nobody has this number. In fact, we didn't have that number.
Right.
I mean, and she's like, okay, now the phone keeps ringing because we were doing the
When we were there,
investigation.
yep.
And there was like nobody there.
It was staticky
and
or
it was
something.
staticky,
Yep.
and that's where the lights went off
Flickering.
and flickering, and I had to yell at the lights.
And it stopped when you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so it does mess with electrical, and yeah, definitely. Aspiring para enthusiast here. Paranormal, preternatural, or supernatural? Difference, please. Well, I knew this one was coming, so I wrote it down.
All
Okay.
right.
Paranormal. Okay. So paranormal is any occurrence or event that does not have scientific proof to back it up. Like so it could be ghosts, it could be UFOs. Okay. But preternatural is out of the ordinary course of nature. So it is more of an event that has to do with a naturalistic type thing, but just can't be explained. Supernatural is unexplained by physical law. We personally attribute anything supernatural to spiritual, whether it be demonic or God. So that's when you hear us talking
But
about
when we
this.
talk about unexplainable by physical law, there's a lot of different things that could fall under the supernatural category.
Right. But when we use it, it's basically, because
Right.
everything is spiritual.
I'm hard to
supernatural.
explain. I'm somewhat supernatural.
Oh, my.
Now, Battle Cat. First our friends.
If you're a Christian, how can you do this work? Doesn't the Bible say you're not supposed to? And there was no a name to that one.
Yeah, we weren't sure if this was a negative or just a question, but for that particular listener, and for all those listening, we have addressed this many times on our previous podcast. We do not ghost hunt.
Right.
We have in the past, long time ago. That is something we do not do once we learned that it is wrong. And
It's
that,
dangerous to your
and
soul.
When we got to this truth, we realized, whoa, we can't do that. At the time, I think it was a good thing we did.
Yeah.
Because we learned so much to help other people. So God allowed it. Says, yeah, you can, but no, we don't do that.
I had a lady tell me, a lady who was a paranormal investigator, and she was offended by me saying that it was wrong, and I don't even know what her faith was. And I said, the reason God, and I've said this before in podcasts, the reason God doesn't want us ghost hunting, talking to ghosts, investigating this stuff, is because of the dangers to our spirit,
Right.
to our life, to our minds.
And you might be
If you
dealing
want-
with dead. You're not supposed to do that.
Right. It's just messed up.
You're going to draw something in. And when we are called into investigations we're talking about is people that are being afflicted and want help.
Right.
Not to come here. And that's one of the things that I know that Heidi does during that time period when someone calls us or contacts us about wanting help. We don't just run over there. We want to find out what they want.
Yeah.
Do you want us to come and verify what you have? Because we're not going to call.
Well, we bring a camera, and that's just for security purposes, but that's all we bring, and a Bible.
That's
because
it, yeah.
our purpose is to help them, get rid of it, and that's it.
In oil.
In oil to anoint
Yeah,
them and stuff,
anoint them
and
and stuff,
bless
and a
their
cloth.
house. Sure. But we
that's
don't
it, yeah.
investigate ghosts or anything. We don't want proof. We don't need it. We know it's real. We're not here to prove it to anybody. We are who we are.
And we know that, Christ dealt with spiritual things.
Mm-hmm.
Just said a little bit ago, a third of the ministry was dealt with demonic things. And he didn't investigate them. He dealt with it.
Yep.
Get out of here. Go. Whatever. He just dealt with it. And that's what we're doing. Because greater things we're supposed to do. And he wouldn't have gone on so much and had it written if there wasn't a necessity for us to be doing this.
Right.
I mean, not everybody wanted salvation. Some people were just blind and needed to see. Some people had leprosy. They just wanted to be clean.
Yep.
You take it to the wedding, some people just wanted wine. And he's like, fine, here's your wine.
I wanted
Water to wine. And people think, oh, Christ drank. Better read your Bibles. He never drank any alcohol beverage at any time. But
I wanted to be delivered from all the dark stuff that plagued me, but I also wanted to help people. So he used one to go into the other.
Right.
Yep.
And so, I could go on and on about that, but realize what our work is helping people, including this podcast.
Yep. And we don't talk to demons, and we don't talk to ghosts. We don't investigate anymore.
We don't. So the investigation side of stuff, in the sense that people might think we don't really do.
Right.
We strictly, if you
we
were to
investigate
call
the
us,
situation, but not the ghosts.
and we're there to help the people.
Spirits.
We're
whatever.
really not real concerned about the ghost or whatever that's there. We're saying, what can we do to eliminate this problem for this individual?
Yep.
You know, what do you need to be baptized? Do you need to break away from the occult? Do we need to cast out a demon? What do we need to do to get you better? You know, it's great, and we talked about it, you know, the doctor. You go to the doctor. I mean, it's great to hear all these things that may have caused this problem and all this, and here's why you're sick, and here's all the synopsis and all the things we might be able to do. It's like, you know, really what you want to know is, what are we going to do now? I mean, the bottom line is, what are you going to do now? I want to be fixed. What do we need to forget the history, and to some extent, unless that's going to
help
keep you from being sick, you know. But it's like, just let's solve the problem, and that's what we are. We're problem solvers.
Try to be, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good answer, Scott. Good answer. Yeah. All right. And we did have a lot more, but I had to limit it to 10 pages. Sorry.
And we went, as you can see, we went way past our time, and some people...
But it was awesome. It was awesome.
It was fun.
I got a lot of cool emails. I got a lot of comments that weren't questions, too, so that was really cool. Next week, we are going to be talking about angels... demons, spirit guides, and ghosts. Scott,
what?
Email us with questions or comments to talksupernatural@gmail.com.
Talksupernatural@gmail.com.
And I guess.
Until
then, if you're not already, follow us on Spreaker.
Follow us on Spreaker.
You can download episodes. You can get notifications by signing up when we broadcast. Head over to our Facebook page, Talk Supernatural.
Cruise on over to Supernatural Radio, baby.
And tweet us at TSR Parapod. Thanks for listening.
Pods and a PPC.
And that's all, folks.